So here's some questions that I wrote that we can wrap this up with. What if the people and the experiences that you've tried the hardest to forget are the ones that your soul chose to remember? Right? I mean, what can you say to that? You know, what if these experiences that we've tried so hard to forget, what is the reason our soul remembers them? Why do we not only hang on to these things that cause us hurt, but then how can we swap them into a love teacher? That's really awesome, right? Then, of course, this. What if this is all happening, all these things happening for you rather than to you? You know, this is something if you've been into personal development, you've listened to anything Tony Robbins says, it's life is happening for you, not to you. You can choose. You can choose if life happens for you rather than to you. Again, you can be a creator or you can be a victim. You get to choose. And then the final question that I wrote in this week's of journaling about this topic. Can you imagine being so rooted in love that even the hardest moments become sacred? Holy wow. What if the hardest things that happen in your life, I can think of some even in the very near past for me. And that just kind of came through. Like, what if I look at them as sacred love teachers rather than something that happened to me, something that I was wronged, I was discriminated against, you know, everything flips. The whole game changes. And I think that this is a time where our rise in consciousness is becoming so apparent because, and the timelines, you know, I talked about the timelines last week. You're going to be able to sit on the fence for only a very short time. And what I would say is if the higher timeline is pulling you, the timeline of love and love teachers, letting any situation, person, or addiction be a love teacher rather than put you into a disconnection from the ones you love, a victim mentality, this is the time to jump off the fence if you're still there. And here's the thing, if you realize you're on the fence, I believe you're already on the awakened timeline because you see that there is two timelines. You can see the people that are on a different timeline, right? In fact, an interesting thing here to probably share. So my sister, who has stepped away, her birthday was this last week, and I sent her a text, and she didn't respond. So, and it was just a birthday, happy birthday, I love you text. And then my husband, who, you know, has been very close to all my sisters and all my brothers and all of their spouses, he loves my great big crazy family, and he's especially loves and is close to this particular sister. He texted her, and she responded back because she knows that they are aligned politically, which if you think about it, I will say, this is probably a good place to say this as well. My husband and our differing worldviews and the differing things that we all have as people that are in your life and in a close way, I would say that he is my biggest love teacher. And I'll just leave it right there because I'm sure that you have people that you're close to that have been the same. And, you know, it's made me grateful for my recognition of the things that are important as we go through this life. And, you know, for me, it's a rise in consciousness. It's a rise in my soul's growth. It's me with a desire to escape this matrix. These little things that we walk through life that we let hurt us and destroy us and make us mad and make us not forgive, that's all a bunch of BS if you really look at the bigger picture. And the thing is I don't think I know the whole picture. And I mean, I imagine it so much grander and so much more amazing that why would I want to let my disagreement over a worldview with someone that I care about destroy it? Destroy something that's not important. I'm not saying that, you know, maybe over something that's not important. You know, my goals for this lifetime are exactly that. I want an extreme rise in consciousness. I want to escape the matrix. I want to escape off of this planet. I don't want to come back.